It's time for Hit Sticks from the Star in Frisco with Isaiah Stanback, Barry Church. I'm Kyle Yeomans. Hope you enjoyed the bye week because there's no more resting from here on out. The Cowboys take on the Packers. We break it down on Madden NFL 23. It hasn't been the start to the season that Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers could have hoped for. However, QB1 for the Packers is still very dangerous. He's a back-to-back MVP for a reason. He's won 7 of his last 8 matchups with the Cowboys, including in the playoffs. And so he's also had some success in the regular season. 11 touchdowns and just 1 interception against Dallas. So with Aaron Rodgers in this offense struggling to this point, Isaiah, how can he still be dangerous, especially whenever you're playing on Madden?
You already said it, KY. This is Aaron. This dude is a threat. He's been a threat. Mr. Back-to-back MVP. Players don't just stumble upon MVPs. You got to go out there and earn it. And that's what he's been doing over the past few seasons. Now, all of a sudden, you take away his number one threat. You know, and all of a sudden, he has to start trying to find these young guys to start getting some plays out there. Last week against the Detroit Lions, he was not Aaron. He was just Aaron. Okay, so Aaron last week had a lot of missed opportunities, underthrows, overly confident. We've heard Dak Prescott talk about being overly confident. That's what Aaron Rodgers' time was last week. But you cannot rely on him to continue to make those mistakes. You know what he's capable of, so you better respect him, especially when you're going against BC.
Without a doubt, and this is Aaron Rodgers. I mean, he's been playing the game since 1955, so it's going to be hard to disguise your coverage. He's seen everything that the NFL has to offer. So what we got to do to make this guy uncomfortable, I think we have to make him uncomfortable in the pocket, which means our defensive line, they're going to have to eat out there. And this offensive line for the Packers, it's slightly banged up, so we're going to have to take advantage of that, make sure Aaron Rodgers is uncomfortable. But on the outside, I'm not afraid of your pass catchers. I'm not afraid of Sammy Watkins. I'm not afraid of Allen Lazard or Watson in the slot. I'm not afraid of none of those guys, so you know what I'm going to do.
Oh, bring him up.
Press him up.
Bring him out.
Press him up. Let's see what Aaron Rodgers can do when his wide receivers gets no separation.
Let's see what we got here.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, okay.
I'm right here with it.
Release.
I'm right here
Find
with
a hole.
it.
Find a hole. Let's go, baby. Oh, and he's high stepping on.
Where's the
Don't hit the start button on
Oh,
me.
my
Don't hit the
God.
start button on me.
Where's
That's
the
what
coverage?
happens whenever you give Aaron too much time in the pocket. You already talked about it. The biggest thing that you can do to make him uncomfortable is to simply put some pressure on him. That's what the Dallas Cowboys defense does well. Unfortunately, on this particular play, they did not do it well. And one of the things that they do well in Green Bay, even though they haven't been so successful with it, okay, but I've seen it on the film.
You seen it?
It's crossing routes, okay?
Oh,
they do a
my God.
lot of crossing routes, okay? You were unable to grab them and hold them. You did a great job in the slot. Let me run that back for you.
Oh,
great
my
job in the slot over here. Okay, let me see this real quick. All right?
Get his hands on him.
Getting his hands on him, okay? Great job here disrupting the release.
The rookie.
That's exactly what you want to do, okay? Boom, right there. But what you do, I simply go and I stretch out Van Der Esch. Now, you see there's a hole right behind Van Der Esch, and there's also a man coming across his face. It puts him in a bad situation right here, okay? So as I go ahead and go to Van Der Esch's point of view, all right, look at the decision that he has to make. As this receiver is coming across his face right here or coming behind him, is this guy going to go behind or is he going to come in front? You see that little step right there he had.
Yep.
He has to make a decision. Shoot, I'm in a dill pickle. Do I come up or do I stay back? Either way, I had guys open. That's what they do very well when he's given time.
Man, let's rewind just a fraction for me, just a little bit. The rookie right here, Bland, he does a great job disrupting the route. Does a great job getting his hands on the slot Watson out there. As we play the play a little bit, he gets his hands on him, disrupts him a little bit right there. But the mistake that he made right here is he let that flat route, he let Aaron Jones in the flat go ahead and dictate where his drop needs to stop. When we're in a zone coverage, you have to play high to low. We're good with giving away that flat. We'll rally up as a defense and tackle, but when you make your drop short and let that flat route influence your drop, it's gonna make the defense compromise, and he let the guy come right behind him. That's a huge gain that we do not need.
You got that work one time, BC.
Yeah,
I'm about to
it's
give it
all
to
good.
You again. You understand what I'm saying? I'm like Benny Hannes.
Hit the resume button. Hold on, let me get
What's up?
right.
Oh, what, you want to make some alterations?
I'm gonna make some. You know the mad scientist Dan Quinn. He's gonna make alterations out there. Let me go ahead and do what I gotta
Oh,
do.
you sure you want to press them up?
I'm positive.
You sure you want to stay with a single high?
There's no way those receivers on the outside can get separation from my defensive back.
You know
There's
I'm running
no way.
crossing routes, and you're going to stay single
I'm
high?
gonna stay saying what it is, big
Oh,
dog.
you gonna put that safety in a predicament?
He ain't gonna be in one because these guys is getting locked. Everybody's getting hands put on them. Everybody's getting hands put on them.
Let's go, A.A. Ron. Do what you do. Do what you do, A.A. Ron.
Yeah. Yeah.
Over the pop.
Come on, man. You got to break on that.
I told you what was going to happen.
You got to be faster than that, man.
Go.
God,
you can't hold him. You can't handle the truth.
This is some.
Let me go ahead and go.
Some baby back. You know what?
It's okay, man. I know. Yep. Let's go ahead and see how this goes. DB. Oh, you didn't get your hands on him. Oh, you gave me the inside release.
Look at that.
Oh, look how he's leaning into that. You see
Look at that.
Leaning into him like that? That's what you want to do. And then you want to snap that thing off at the top. Oh, look at the separation.
Where's the safety?
No, because the safety got to stay high on that one.
I don't want to hear. Where's the pass rush?
The safety has to stay high on that one.
Where's the pass rush?
If the safety comes downhill, then I'm going over the top.
Man, look, he's there. He's there.
It doesn't matter if he was there. I'm crossing
Come
face.
on, man. That's got to be a bang,
face.
bang. That's got to be bang, bang.
So there it is. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers offense still very dangerous. But so is C.D. Lamb. What kind of matchup is he going to have with Alexander on the other side when we come back with more Hit Sticks?
Cowboys Hit Sticks, presented by EA Sports, is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys, and by AT&T, the official 5G innovation partner of the Dallas Cowboys. This segment is brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
Welcome back to Hit Sticks from the Star in Frisco. And this week, C.D. Lamb certainly going to have a tough challenge going up against Jair Alexander. This is a guy, as a cornerback, that has just continuously gotten better as the years have gone along. C.D. Lamb, on the other hand, has really struggled to take on that wide receiver one role. So we're going to watch those two go mano-a-mano. Isaiah, how can C.D. Lamb have some success this week?
First of all, Kellen Moore has to put this team in a position based upon the formation to give CD a chance to actually have one-on-one. You want to make it difficult for defenses to actually line up over there with their safety and add some backside help. So what I am doing, okay, I'm putting my guys in a 3-by-1 set. I'm putting a little bunch set over here to the right side. Where even if you're playing man-to-man, where should the safety line up, BC?
He should line up shading to that three-receiver side.
He should be shading to the heavy side, which then allows and isolates C.D. Lamb. So that's Kellen Moore's responsibility, number one. Number two, we need protection. Number three, we need a great pass by Dak Prescott. Number four, we got to get routed up, and then you got to get your ball.
We just going to route my guy up?
Route him
See
up.
what you did right there, having those three receivers on the other side. That was a smart move. It made it one-on-one against Jair Alexander, but that one-on-one is against a lockdown corner. You see what's underneath his guy, right? That X. You see that X under there? That means he's an impact player. So what we're going to do right there, we're going to press C.D. Lamb up. And to make this a pure one-on-one, like we used to do in camp, one-on-one, I'm going to hit this Y button right there, and I'm going to adjust him. I'm going to adjust him a little bit. I'm going to make a play inside.
Oh,
you seen it, right? You seen the slide in.
So you going to give me the sideline?
I'm going to give him the side because I don't think I'm going to use the sideline as a friend right there. There's no way CD is going to route up Jair Alexander, one of the top corners in the National Football League. This is a pure one-on-one. Let's get it cracking.
All right,
Let's get it cracking.
He got the star on his head. He got the star on his feet.
He
He's
does.
about to show you how he eats.
Oh, I see what you did right there. I see what you got, though.
Yeah, I'll take
No,
let's go.
Run that back. Run that back.
Let's go.
Run that back.
I told you he's going to get
Run
that
that
work.
back. No,
You
we
wanna
run
run
that
it back.
We run that back, right? I ain't even going to adjust him.
You might
You
want
know what I felt like happened?
You might want to back up.
You know what I felt like happened?
What you felt
I felt like moving him inside kind of got him off his game a little bit. So I'm going to leave him alone. I'm going to let him go ahead and do what he does out there, and let's see what happens.
Okay, run it
believe
back.
He went out like that, but we ain't going back to back like that.
All right, let's go. Give me the protection.
No, you seen it now.
Oh, my God.
You seen it now.
Oh,
you seen it. That's a user,
right.
by the way. That's a user, by the way.
It ain't going down like that.
Give me my blocks.
It ain't
Give me
going
my
down like
blocks.
that. Run it back. All right, that's two.
That's two. All right, for the
one.
championship,
All run
right?
it back.
This is for the
I need
ring.
the championship right now.
You see
Let's go.
You see who's on
Ooh.
fire right now. You see.
What?
You seen that? You seen the X? You see? Oh yeah, it's a wrap.
Oh, that means that he's a hot route. He's about to get hotted out. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Okay.
Give me that. Oh, beat him again.
Oh, no.
Beat him again.
No,
Let's go. That's how you handle that.
Man.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and show the replay now.
How you get beat like that?
Yeah. All three plays, the boy got sizzled at the line of scrimmage like he was scrambling some eggs. You understand what I'm saying? Let's go right
They
here.
got the fire under the X right now.
It
He
doesn't
gonna get
matter.
beat like that?
I told you he was about to get lit on fire. That's what's about to happen. Look at the release. Oh, he stepped him on the inside.
Look at his eyes. Look at his eyes.
No.
You better than that, Jair.
Oh, he got
keep
the,
your,
the
keep
fire
your eyes
and
on your
desire.
luggage.
You see watch the jab step right here with CD. Taking him inside and then the swim move. Look at the technique. The right hand's coming over the top. The left hand's throwing him by. As soon as his eyes go down, all right now, bye-bye then.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
no. And then just throw the hand up. Old school Randy Moss style all day long. If that's how you're going to play it, that's going to be the result, DCBC.
I have nothing for him right there. The bad eyes, getting cooked off the line of scrimmage. This is not the Pro Bowl all-pro player I thought he was coming into this game. You had the X on fire. How does this happen? You got to be more disciplined with your eyes right here. Oh, my goodness. That was a heck of a route by CeeDee Lamb. You get it. 2-1. You got it.
Well, that was fun to watch. How about that? It was almost like training camp. Just that mano-a-mano, that one-on-one, and it was won by Isaiah and CeeDee Lamb. When we come back, we can take a deep dive into how this Cowboys defense can stop the run, but it's a different run challenge than they've seen previously.
This segment was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys.
It's no secret that throughout the 2022 season, the Dallas Cowboys defense has been phenomenal. It's also not a secret that their one weakness might be stopping the run. And this week against the Green Bay Packers, Aaron Jones is questionable, but we may see a heavy dose of A.J. Dillon. He's a physical runner, a little bit of a different challenge than the guys that we've seen previously this season. So DC, BC, Barry Church, how do the Cowboys slow down a physical attacker like Dillon?
This is gonna be interesting, because it's not like we're going against the explosive runner like Aaron Jones is out there. So to me, Dillon, he's a downhill, powerful. You've seen the quads. They call him Quadzilla out there. This guy can run through you. And I think it's going to take more than one body to bring this guy down. So what we're going to have to do with him, in my opinion, we're going to have to stuff up that middle. If he wants to bounce it outside, I don't think he has the speed to outrun our defense. So what I'm going to do right here, I'm going to pinch down my defensive line right there. I hit that LB button, brought down the L stick, and pinch down my defensive lineman right there in case he just wanted to go straight forward. Now, he can go straight forward and run to a wall all day. We'll be good with that. But what we want him to do is bounce it outside, use our speed to rally against A.J. Dillon out there and make his gains as minimal as possible. But this is a powerful runner.
6 foot, 247 pounds of grown man
Big
coming
man.
downhill. You see, I came out here in a nice even set. I don't have. There's no advantage. There's no little tails for you to be able to pick up. I have it on each side. Okay, so I'm easy. I'm able to come up there as a quarterback, as Aaron, and say, hey, there's 5 defenders to my left and there's 4 defenders to the right. Which side is going to give us the best opportunity to be successful? I think I know what side. Yes. But you don't. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Got a little smoking aces right there. Okay, a little alteration. Ooh, motion.
What you got going?
He didn't hit the hole. He didn't hit the hole.
He did. He had it, too.
Oh, he had
it.
He
had the hole.
You know what? Let's run it back. I'm not even going to. Let's run it back.
One more time.
Let's run it back.
Go ahead
One more
and
time.
pinch my guys down.
Go ahead and pinch him down. Okay?
Go ahead and pinch him down.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this X button, okay? And I'm going to flip the side of the play. I'm not going to tell you which was the original side.
Okay, because you got that balance formation, and that makes it tough on defenses knowing which way to go.
Exactly. So I'm going to hit the X button, and I'm going to go with the R2, okay? And then the R2 flips the play.
It does.
Okay? It flips the play. Here we go. Ooh, motion.
Uh-oh.
You see it. You see it. Oh! Fill the gap.
Who was that filling in
that
there?
was Micah, young Micah right
Micah
there.
filling up in there?
Look and see what happened there. On the first play, the hole was there. It was apparent.
He had it.
Yeah, it was nasty. It's not what you wanted. You see, I'm throwing a little misdirection right here. Okay, what I'm trying to do is try to get these linebackers at the second level to bump over. Okay. I want them to go the opposite direction where I'm taking the run. Even if they shuffle over just a little bit, right, it's going to give my offensive linemen the leverage what they need to get up there to the next level. Now, you see it right here off the bat. It looks like it should be good. 71 to 74 are working together, okay? They should be working up the Van Der Esch. But the game changer right here is the defense right here. Oh, Micah with the swipe on Mercedes Lewis. Oh, let's go ahead and go to the other side so y'all can really see it. Oh, my goodness.
I think that was Anthony Brown coming in there.
Man, look at here. Anthony Brown was getting involved too, but Micah came with the swipe across the chest right here. Let's go ahead and run it. Gets engaged. Oh.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, was that Brown?
That was Anthony Brown coming in there with his big boy pads on, man.
Go ahead and tell the people why that's important for these DBs to get involved in the running game.
It's extremely important because right here you see the nickelback right here, and Anthony Brown's coming in there. He understands his run fit. He sees Bland on the outside is containing that D gap. He has to fit inside. In real life, in real game situation, both of those guys are going to be on Parsons, and Anthony Brown's going to come right in that hole between 69 and 74. Right here, he slipped through that hole right there and filled the gap. And you need your defensive backs to go ahead and be able to tackle out there, especially going against a balanced formation, because the linebackers don't know where the strength is going to be at. So your defensive backs have got to come in there and understand run fits. Anthony Brown does an outstanding job right here, splitting the gap, filling the hole, bringing his big boy pads. He didn't knock him back, but he didn't let him get any leaky yardage, and that's all you can ask for from your corner.
So the Cowboys' run defense working out well there, but when we come back, we flip it to the offensive side. One more time, what can Tony Pollard do for an encore performance? It was 2 weeks ago now, of course, the bye week in between, that Tony Pollard stole the show against the Chicago Bears. This week he'll try and do the same against another NFC North opponent in the Green Bay Packers. So DC, BC, Barry Church, tell me how Green Bay can avoid the encore from Tony Pollard.
Well, one, this Green Bay unit, they have to play as a unit. And I'm talking about that front seven. Linebackers, defensive line, they have to play together. Because when you're going against a guy like Pollard, who's extremely explosive, who has the vision like a cat out there at nighttime, he's able to make these cuts that not a lot of running backs can make. And we saw that 2 weeks ago against the Detroit Lions. That offensive line, they played their butts off. You know, a couple of those gaps out there were extremely wide, and he was able to hit that extremely fast and extremely explosive. That's what he brings to the game. So as a whole, with this front seven, we've got to play as a unit. So what I'm going to do, since you didn't give me that balanced look, so I kind of know where the strength is, I'm going to go ahead, hit this right back button, and slide my defense to the strength. I'm going to go ahead and slide them over right there. And I'm going to go ahead and boss my linebackers over too. I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Do what you'd want to do, DCBC, because you just did exactly what I want you to do.
Is that what you
I wanted to show you a strength, and I wanted to put TP on the weak side, because as soon as you were going to my strength, I have a 3-on-3. I have 3 linemen to the right versus your 3 defensive guys. I have 3 guys on the left for your 3 defensive guys. And also to cause you some issues, I'm going to go ahead and see if you're a man or zone.
Oh, that's what you're going to do?
That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go ahead and go to my slot receiver, Brown, and I'm going to put him in motion across the way. Oh, look how everything just changed around. Look how everything just changed. And I'm going to hit you just like this, Chief. Oh, there it is.
Read the gap.
Oh, you got to stay on your block, Big Martin. You're a Pro Bowler. You are a pro. You know, running back.
That's
I don't like running back, man. I don't like that not one bit.
You ain't like that?
Nah,
man?
I don't like that.
Sure?
Go ahead, shuffle over again.
I'm going to go ahead and boss him over.
You're going to cheat now. That's
I'm
what we
boss
doing.
him over.
Oh,
I did it
okay.
before.
I see what you did there.
You're reading the gap.
Oh, get up in there. Get up in there. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Now, that's the replay I want to show. I don't want to show your replay.
You want to show this one when you want?
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to show my replay. Your replay was whack. All right, so here we go right here. We talked about the 3-on-3. Here we are right here. Boom. Pulling Mr. McGovern right there. Great job by Tyler Biadasz. Kicking out to the left-hand side. You guys see it here. Boom. Now we're coming around, down, and around. Work up to the next level. Oh, look at the options.
Great block.
Look at the options right there. Look at it. Oh, my goodness. Throw them out the club. No white tees allowed. Boom, we move the chains all day long. That's what the Green Bay Packers are going to see when TP touches the field.
And that's what this offensive line can do. They are able to get up to that second level. They're able to move bodies out there. And from what we've seen in the past with Tony Pollard's ability in the open field, he can make those safeties look foolish. Let's hope we see it on Sunday.
So we've seen it from both the Packers and the Cowboys. The ground game can certainly have an impact. When we come back, does Madden finally pick the Cowboys to win a game? They haven't done it just yet. We'll tell you right after this on Hit Sticks. Wrapping things up here on Hit Sticks in week number 10 with Isaiah Stanback and Barry Church. I'm Kyle Yeomans. It's time for Guys versus the Game. Madden has picked against the Cowboys every single week this season, so they're at 2-6. We'll see if they get it right this week as Aaron Rodgers and company got off to a hot start. Aaron was throwing it all over the field, had a touchdown pass early, but it was the Cowboys defense that shined. 3 picks for Aaron Rodgers, and the Cowboys had 2 touchdowns to both both Michael Gallup and CeeDee Lamb. Zeke had a big game as well as he continued to tote the rock, and the Cowboys get the win over Green Bay 35-16. It's final. The Cowboys were picked by Madden to win a game. It took about time. Took to the bye week to get this done. Isaiah, who you got?
I'm going with D-Town. I don't think that Green Bay has enough weapons, even though they have Aaron. Who's he going to throw it to?
Okay, Barry?
Dallas all day. This pass rush is too much for Aaron Rodgers. I'm getting a dub to the Cowboys.
Yeah, I think that pass rush gets after him. I think 3 picks is very likely. He had 3 last week against Detroit. He could maybe have something similar this week against Dallas. All right, time to ask a question. This one comes to us from Twitter again. What type of mentorship has Jason Peters been able to do for Terrence Steele since he was brought in? Is it more of a mentorship, or is it just him not playing well up to this point in the season?
I don't know. I'm not really in that locker room to be able to have that conversation, but I do know that everybody's play has seemingly improved since he showed up.
Okay.
I'm with you. We're not in that locker room to understand what's going on, but him being the guy that he is, I understand that he's getting that whole offensive line right. I think it was a good addition by the Cowboys.
There you go. Even though he hasn't been playing, definitely playing an impact for the Cowboys. For Isaiah and Barry, I'm Kyle. That does it for us this week on Hit Sticks.
Cowboys Hit Sticks, presented by EA Sports, was brought to you by Academy Sports and Outdoors, the official sporting goods retailer of the Dallas Cowboys. AT&T, the official 5G innovation partner of the Dallas Cowboys. And by NFL Game Pass. You'll never miss a game again. Enjoy full and condensed game replays from Week 1 to the Super Bowl.